Prepare for battle.
Mm. 但是他们拿出来是一个3回的滚滚，那技巧性就拉满了。是的。
Lovely casters, so take it away, Nomad and B-Cop.
Thank you very much, Ricky. I don't know about you, Nomad, but I am a big super fan of LGD. I don't want to be biased or anything.
Wow.
But pulling out the big guns for this one. You know, LBZT, they don't have a jersey, right? They got nothing.
Look at that bad boy. LBZT all the way, baby. They got this. They're about to take down LGD. Right. They're going to prove everyone they're not here to mess around. They're here to win the whole damn DPC.
Those guns. Look at that logo.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking good, looking fresh, ready to go.
Prepare
LBZT,
for
I need
battle.
one of those.
Yeah, some definitely very official LBZT merch here.
Very official merch.
Yeah, definitely.
It looks good.
It does look good,
looks good.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know, it kind of plays off the shirt that you just broke open.
There's a bit of look going on, isn't it? Yeah,
buttons still falling down your chest.
Yeah.
You still look good, though.
You know, Black doubted whether I could do that. He doubted whether I could pull that open. I took every button off that bad
If you could get the buttons out. But, you know, I think I like... Get a little chest hair out. I don't have any chest hair, so I'll just zipper that back up.
Production, please.
Get us out of here. Get us out of here. But yeah, we get into this first game, LBZT up against LGD, and it's always fun to watch LBZT. It's a growing team backed by Cat U.
They've grown, dude. They're not a growing team. They've grown. They're already here. You know, people calling it David and Goliath. And me, literally last second. But it's not. It's Goliath versus Goliath.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Goliath versus Goliath. All right. I mean... I'd have to strongly... I'm going to write you a letter on this one, how I strongly disagree with, with the thought process.
Well, you know, I'll let my boys do the talking. I'll let PP dominate, nothing to say in the mid lane.
Yeah, that would be interesting. You know, PP, this is probably going to be his hardest challenge in the mid lane.
The battle begins.
For sure. But no challenge is too great for my boy PP. And of course, over in the safe lane, Kagome versus Ame. Another easy matchup for LBZT, I would say.
You're just saying that they're all just easy matchups. Okay, all right. Well, you know, my boy Ame is going to come over there, and when he comes to town, everybody stops talking, and he's going to put the smack down on you.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right, I think our peacocking is over about our teams, right?
Nah, I don't know. I'm all in. I'm all in on LBZT here. But genuinely speaking, I like this LBZT draft. Like, this is so much of what we saw last time, which worked so well for them. I feel like they watched the replays or, like, you know, just looked back and were like, hey, screw carries, man. Their carries are overrated. Let's just run at our enemies, and this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, you'd like to think so. That, you know, they've got the movement. Have the Death Prophet, always big on that. Yeah, the LBZT, what? When they won against RNG, they picked it all 3 games, right? That Death Prophet Tusk lineup.
Yeah, they like it. They like it. I mean, most of the teams in this region do. Death Prophet, for some reason in this region, everybody wants to go on it. Yeah.
Been a very popular pick. I don't know the stats right now. We're not on panel, so you know,
I don't worry about
stats out.
You should rethink that.
Stats are for nerds.
Here on this Phoenix, that 5-position Phoenix, I was wondering who they were going to put. Is it going to be the 5-position Phoenix? We've seen X-Nova play a 5 Spirit Breaker. What were they going to bring us for LGD? But it's never so simple with them.
No, Phoenix not been a popular hero in any DPC region recently, really. And but LGD, it's a long-time favorite of theirs. And this is part of the reason why. Like, you pop that tag team and Innocence just says, yeah, nice attack speed, bro. Goodbye.
Yeah, here's eat some fire spirits.
Yeah,
appreciate
nice stack, bro. I'll mess that up as well for you.
Detachment getting chased down, some body blocks from Jingyu, and he is on this Pangolier. Faith Beyond on the all-falling Spirit Breaker will get first blood. I don't know what you were saying about Kagome earlier, but what?
Yeah, LBZT, you know, just giving them a little bit of hope. Important to do so. Lull them into a full sense of security. Classic LBZT
Dyer's
move
courier
for sure.
has been killed.
You know, they have made some major
Radiant's courier
you gotta get
has
that
been
17%. Bump it up.
He's just straight up cheating. That's the lengths LGD have to go to beat LBZT. So.
Yeah, you got to throw it in the cheat engine, search programs, Dota 2, bash percentage, 100% enter save file.
Crank that up from 17 to 100. No one will notice. No worries.
Nothing to say. Tornado, but not hitting people.
There's not. And the last hits at mid, looking pretty even for the time being, so... I mean, I think we kind of expect the Storm to get a little bit of advantage at mid, I would say, at least early on. But Invoker doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, even at the moment, that's for sure. As 13-4 to 13-2, it's practically the same thing. Just, you know, 2 numbers less in the eyes. Obviously, Faith Beyond getting low.
Well done.
As Kagome gets that kill on a Faith Beyond, and big
kill. Big kill, yeah. I mean, that's the first like major core-on-core kill we've seen. You know, none of the support nonsense. Oh, Jin-Q as well, getting pretty low here as Kagome comes across. He's going to connect detachment. Is he going for this? No, and that hesitation is going to cost him a lot of health. And actually, the Spirit Breaker straight on in here, and he's looking at detachment, but won't be able to do much more than this.
Not a big fan of just running in and getting hit by that Scatter Blast. That doesn't feel that great, but there's no Shadow Strike behind it. And we've seen these safe lane Queen of Pains max out that Shadow Strike, looking to just dagger. You know, it works. And then you can kind of rotate with that. And you see the damage output that comes in from the Shadow Strike. It really feels kind of bad if you're the other side, if it's now level 3, level 4. Just getting rotated on.
Yeah, it feels super bad when you're like, oh, hold on. They're fighting over the water rune here, interestingly. PP manning up on the nothing to say as Jin-Q comes across as well.
Yeah, PP looking to get himself out, but it's not looking likely. He's on level 4 still, so Jin-Q gets the kill onto PP. Taking out the Storm. That helps nothing to say, because this was an even lane. It was looking good. Yeah. But now you get knocked down a peg, nothing to say. This is, like I said, this is your hardest matchup in the mid lane, and we've talked about how hard mid matchups are. It's gonna be tough.
Bit of a rough and tumble going down. Faith Beyond with the badges, but the cookies there from detachment. Ooh, just coming off cooldown there at the right time.
Does that say 20 health? That says 20 health. Ooh, Tornado
Radiant
EMP again.
structures are
PP
fortified.
now in a lot of trouble with the cold snap on him. Trying to run. He just got back. Look at that TP. Still on cooldown. 68 seconds. Walk of shame.
Temporary setback here for my boys LBZS at mid. You know, nothing to say. He was just feeling challenged. He was worried, so he brought in his friends to help him out. You know, it's... you know, you can say what you want about that. I think it speaks for itself.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Scared.
Salad coming to take over some experience here, knowing that Storm has to walk all the way back. Yeah. It's a long walk. It's like it's a 3K.
Stride of pride, baby. No walk of shame here. Stride of pride. Yeah, we've seen this matchup so much. The Death Prophet versus the Morphling. I mean, it's kind of okay for the Death Prophet, right? Because you've got that Spirit Siphon, which percentage-based damage versus the strength more for the Morphling. Like, it's kind of okay, but at the same time, if you don't have help, the Morphling is just going to do very well. And some less than some trouble? I don't think so.
I think the one thing that we really haven't seen from LBZS in this top lane is just the aggression, right? We've seen the Death Prophet Tusk be super aggressive, pound it down, and try and get something out of it, but they just weren't able to accomplish that at this top lane. So now you see a Death Prophet that isn't top of the net worth early.
Deadly.
It could end up being a big problem for LBZS, especially with how the other lanes are going, especially
PP, no!
He's gonna get low, no mana, no health.
Sinks.
Bounty!
PPY.
Ooh, aggressive play from Ame.
Yeah, that's
Waveforming in without knowing where detachment is.
pretty wet and
Well,
wild.
actually, nah, that's a new ward, so maybe he didn't see him get into those trees.
Yeah. I was really hoping that the Tusk was going to move up and make a play into the Morphling with Snapfire. She got that nice little combo with the little Shredder in the tag team, right?
Yeah.
It absolutely shreds people if you can get it off. But unfortunately, the Tusk was needed at the mid lane, didn't arrive in time, and yeah, I do kind of feel like this Salad Tusk is not really getting a whole lot done at the moment.
No, and it does lead to that combination with Shards. Cookie kind of set each other up. There's definitely a lot of synergies that can be put together, but at the moment we're just not really seeing that. As I say that though, Salad missing Shards. Faith Beyond though will still die to Kagome.
Nice. That's his curse working in LBZ's favor, just as I planned.
Yeah, Inuyasha not needed to help Kagome get that kill.
Okay. Okay, Bcop. That's some anime references?
That's some old school, hit me up with the Toonami at midnight, bring me in with some Inuyasha, some Yu Yu Hakusho.
Me and my
with the
sister
classics.
Yeah, me and my sister actually used to get that from the library and read it together. That's how old that is. Libraries.
Depends, you know, where you are. I'm trying to think, because it doesn't look that bad for LBZS. I know the mid lane's been a bit of a struggle for PP, but overall net worth's pretty even. Kagome is excelling, and Faith Beyond, all right, stopping it right before you make contact.
Leave PP alone. He's just trying to get some farm. He's just trying to get some stacks, but LBZS are just getting bullied. Well, PPE's getting bullied, and now they'll move over towards Attachment as they start the
Radiant's
fight
middle
in the
tower is
triangle.
under attack.
Well done. Immediately, they see the storm, they jump on the storm screen, come through from Kagome, they're doing a lot of work.
Yeah, they're trying to get the EP down, get a couple of kills here for the side of LBZS. They've taken out 2 in Faith Beyond and GQ. Yeah, but it looks like LGD, well, they know they've given up too much and they want to get out of here. Kagome,
Radiant's
nice
top
sonic wave.
tower is under attack.
LBZS, again, sticking with it. Don't count teams out.
Absolutely, but you know, again, they've killed the storm. I mean, it's
I'll let you
at
get
what
the
point
next
do we
one
have
made.
a HR department at Perfect World? Do you know? Because I think I should report this bullying that LGD
Radiant's
doing here.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's pretty unfair. It's not very nice. It's not okay, really, is it?
Yeah, you know, now you've got Kagome, though, taking over mid. He's like, all right, I got this. Yeah, you know what, I'll take over. I'm having a good game. You try to farm somewhere else, and I'll protect.
Radiant's
Will
bottom
LGD
tower
let him
is
farm
under
anywhere
attack.
else, though? Where is he
Radiant's
headed? Where's my boy?
bottom
Okay,
tower
he's
has
taking the
fallen.
safest camps he possibly can right now. Very
A
scared.
little something extra.
The thing that scares me,
For
though,
the
is like, Ame hasn't been touched. And he is top of the net worth. And then, of course, nothing to say. He's doing really well, excelling, getting a couple kills here and there. And they're top 2 on the net worth by not that much, but a significant margin. The split between nothing to say and PP is obviously massive.
Dire's
But
top
like
tower
Kagome,
is under
to nothing
attack.
to say, not that big. He's still doing okay. But PP is just level 6. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I didn't really. You don't really feel it till you see it.
Yeah, give my man a tome. Come on, like this is a rough old storm game. I mean, this was by design though, right? Like this wasn't him throwing the lane or anything like that. This was LGD just collapsing on him again and again, isolating him as a threat and doing their
Radiant's
best to deal with
middle
it. And now
tower
it's just
is under
recovery
attack.
mode from him, and unfortunately that's going to mean the rest of LBZS without a mid lane are going to be feeling pretty slow. But they have a Queen of Pain.
Okay.
It's kind of like a
Radiant
safe lane
structures
hero,
are
so they can
fortified.
still make plays, and they might try and defend this mid tower.
And they've also got the Death Prophet as well. EMP goes off with the snowball, looking for Ame, not going to reach. He's
Yeah.
able to escape, at least.
Let
Now, if
the
they want to re-engage,
bodies
that's up to them.
hit the floor.
Yeah, just dodging the EMP on the tusk. They're not really looking for the play, to be honest. Oh, hello.
Wow, okay. They're going to go for Kagome. Cold snap out. They'll look over at the Queen of Pain, but the turnaround is on Faith Beyond. They'll get the kill.
There it is, yeah. Faith Beyond going down.
I just don't
on
get
the
your
turret
philosophy,
breaker,
Death
And
Prophet.
the rest of LBZS just going to happily skip away, having finally had something go their way. I mean, to be honest, the fight in the triangle kind of went their way as well. You know, they got LGD out of there, and this fight as well going their way. You know, they're getting the kills, but that net worth chart is looking a little concerning.
Yeah, it felt like PP in
Dire's
the
top
triangle
tower
fight was a
is under
calculated
attack.
loss.
Dire's
you know, he's
structures
struggling.
are fortified.
Yeah, they want to keep him alive, but if Kagome can excel, and the rest of your team here, Molasses too, that's fine.
Yeah,
I think they can hold it steady for PP because he can get past Faith Beyond, who really hasn't felt like a presence this game, which is super uncharacteristic from what you get from Faith Beyond.
Yeah. No, he's a very in-your-face player.
Radiant's
really have
middle
the
tower
net
is
worth
under
to carry
attack.
mid. Yeah, whoa, nothing to say. Being jumped on the middle lane and then to take him down. The invoke from and it's Ame. What?
waves of pain carry
They got them both. Detachment with one, Kagome with the other.
Dire's
is-
middle tower is
Okay,
under attack.
LBZS.
I mean, exactly as expected. I mean, LBZS getting the 2 big kills in the middle lane. No, that's actually
Radiant's
crazy. The fact
bottom
that
tower
they
is
get
under
both
attack.
the 1 and 2, those 2 top
Dire's
net
middle
worth
tower
calls at
is
mid.
under attack.
That's
Wow.
Perfect play from LBZS. You got me on the Z train. I say LBZS so often. Now you got me hitting Z.
Dire's
Queen's
middle
English,
tower
mate.
And
has
Zed's
fallen.
dead, baby. Ooh, another strike into the roll. Thunder. That was an impressive combination. But Salad.
Happy feet.
Walrus punch.
That
Yeah,
one
happy
hurt.
feet, happy sun. Nope, not this time. Salad ends up going down and a pause. Bug. Disconnect. Does he have the E from both sides?
Yep.
There's the F9 press. Do you spam the F9 button when somebody pauses in your game?
No, I'm a civilized gamer. I'm cultured.
Dire's
and,
top tower is
yeah,
under
good
What if
attack.
it didn't pause for you?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, slam that button.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is under
Yeah, yeah.
attack.
Feel the same. You couldn't wait for me?
Yeah, and you love it when it happens, don't you? I don't like when this happens, though. Molasses in some trouble in the top lane.
I'm in
Big kill there. Faith Beyond killing off Molasses.
Did you?
4 heroes though to get the death prophet.
It's a big commitment, but if they turn this into a tower at the same time, it'll definitely be worth it.
Radiant's
and
top
I'm not
tower
sure this
is
is
under
something
attack.
which LBZS are going to be bothered about defending.
Yeah, 12 minutes into the game, 13 minutes into the game, a tier 1 tower. Area of the map that they're not really too keen on being on at all times. Maybe just give it up.
Yeah, I mean, this top tower is nice to hold if you can. Like, it does give you access to the enemy jungle, it defends your triangle a little bit, but, you know, it's not a tier 1 mid.
Yeah, but what I meant to say is everybody TP in top, defend this tower
Exactly what
till
you'd
the
expect.
end.
Perfect analysis
They
from the
want every
play-by-play
tower.
Yeah. No, just as we believed. Oh, snowball forwards, but Salad is going under the tower. He is going somewhere he does not want to be.
No, and Salad jumping around. Now Rolling Thunder coming through. They've got the Spirit Vessel on Salad. Nether Strike hitting on Detachment. And the ulti comes out from
Radiant's
Innocence.
bottom tower
Dutchman
is under
finding up
attack.
here, but it's some Taze unknown as he goes down, but LBZS looking to fight back. Beautiful scream of pain from Kagome. That's going to take down at least one. Nothing to say, still alive for the time being, but very low to the dagger. Meanwhile, in comes Ame, looking for Molasses as the charge comes through as well, and they take down the Death Prophet as well.
And they actually got 3 out of that on the side of LGD. I thought that was going to go a lot better for LBZS. And 3 for 1. The Sonic Wave well placed, but
couldn't finish off the Invoker. Yeah, that's
Radiant's
the thing. Like, they got the dagger
top
out on
tower is
him.
under
I
attack.
don't know if they thought he was dead or they were just too low on resources to keep chasing. But yeah, great entry to the fight from Ame as well.
God, Ame's going to be so much stronger with this alacrity when it's on him. And he's starting to really pull away in terms of net worth. This is
Radiant's top
scary.
tower has
And
fallen.
Mortimer's Kiss is coming out, and now Icarus dive back and forth.
Invisibility.
They hurt.
Yep, some nice grilled pangolier for dinner for the side of LBZS tonight. Delicious.
I don't know how good that
Dyer's
tastes.
top tower
Me neither.
has been denied.
Probably got to eat around the scales, which wouldn't be too pleasant, I would imagine.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Save our pangolin friend.
Absolutely.
Don't eat him.
Not food. He'd be
Fish
kind of
are
being
friends.
stalked by the Night Stalker for a bit there, but yeah, he's finding a bit of space back into the game. I'm not going to say he's pulling ahead, but he's caught up to the gang. He doesn't feel like the one left out anymore, so mode recovery.
Kagome looking like he might want to jump, but he doesn't have a Sonic
Got
to
it.
play with for 35 seconds.
Yeah, not a chance.
Yeah, you know, TP on the Storm, like you were saying, he's finally in the mix. He's in the mixer. Gets picked in this pickup game of Dota.
Yep, finally, you know, unlike you and me in school.
Don't call me into that. I was last pick, thanks. All right, we'll take the short kid. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the Orchid reveal, and they get on top of the Pangolier and take him down expertly.
Yeah, quick reveal. Not like the biggest kill to get, but 4 position goes down, you get a kill. Again, it's helping PP find his way back into the game.
Yeah, it's something, as you say. With the Orchid reveal, you'd really like to catch the Morphling or something, but yeah, not going to happen, especially now he's got the Lincolns as well. All completed up, my goodness.
God, he's farming so fast.
Really is, B-Cup. He really is.
Nothing to say, it's kind of not petered off, but I almost feel like I expected more from Nothing to Say with the start he had. He's 3-1 and 5 right now. He had a lot of those, I think all 3 of those kills were pretty early in the game. And then since then, it's been a little bit more quiet from him.
Yeah, I mean, nothing to say. He had a lot of guys in his lane, you know, harshing his vibe, just cramping him out a bit. You know, he's like, guys, I've got this. But nah, they took a bit of his XP, so.
PP do.
And they did kill him as well.
I think that recovery, he's level 11. Was Nothing to Say level 11?
I gotta remember.
I already. No, it's level 12. He just got to 12 though. So experience-wise, PP's kind of got close.
He had caught up for a minute there. Unfortunately, Nothing to Say just pulls up a little bit and then gets some Midas off as well, which is obviously a big chunk of XP. So
Yeah, so now about a level ahead, but a 3-man smoke from LBZS.
you were right when you initially thought about making the point. That's
always the worst. When you think about the point, it's right, and then by the time you say it, well, they're available to you. They've got the Orchid.
Jink you again. Well,
It happens.
Radiant's
Even stop
bottom
moving.
tower
You're
is under
dead.
attack.
That's hands off the keyboard. Guys, come on. They're ganking me all over. Where is my team?
Nah, he's happy with this. He's like, yeah, okay, keep using your rocket on me. I'm fine with that, but this is a big play from LBZS, and something they've been doing a lot of recently is going for these Roshan attempts. Now, it has been scanned out by LGD.
No Rolling Thunder, though. They are going to Sunstrike. Yep. Charge.
Radiant's middle tower
This
is
might
under
time
attack.
out pretty well. He's going to be on the
Dire's top
detachment.
tower
Roche
is
low.
under
The
attack.
tornado.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Immediately pop it here. The supernova comes on down, but look at Molasses. He's just tearing through the fight with that BKB. Excellent doing a lot of work, but it is ending soon.
And they're going after Molasses, and they've got the Sunray on him. There's the Rolling Thunder that we wanted for the early parts of this fight. But, well, now it's here, and it does net them a kill. They bought back on detachment. Yeah, 3 heroes die on the side of LBCS. That kind of salvages for LGD. It's the right idea for LBCS.
It is, yeah. I mean, sure, you don't maybe get the Aegis and use it like you would want to. I mean, I guess there's something to be said about not giving the Roche chance to LGD, but that's not really the thing. Oh, whoa, nothing say caught in the middle.
I don't know my own
that was so quick it even caught the Observer off guard.
I believe that was the blink on Salad jumping in.
The Tusk? Yeah.
With the Walrus. Yeah, but first,
there it is.
Salad likes this. That blink start Walrus Punch control, and that's what allows them to kind of move forward and go for more. They might just continue to get more heroes. It's GQ again. Kagome having a great game now, dominating 4-0-6, involved in 10 of the 15 kills. Kagome. That's all.
Kagome. Yeah, he is going, that's for sure. And it's not stopping in the middle lane as PP makes a bit of a play on Space Beyond, but he did get off that bulldoze, not going to happen. One thing I did want to point out, some analysis here, Bishop.
Ooh, everybody get ready.
Yeah, that's my buddy, a Crumpet. Molasses, in that fight, he had the ghost coming back to him. I was like, ooh, he's going to make a pretty big play here. He's going to survive through this. There's a Spirit Vessel on him. So he didn't heal as much as he wanted to, and therefore ended up dying. So big Spirit Vessel pickup coming in useful, as we have Salad dying down at the bot.
Maybe before you have time.
I used it recently in a recipe for cookies.
Oh, how was it?
It was actually really good.
We don't really use molasses so much in the UK. What is it? It's
It
like
was the first time I used molasses. I actually don't know entirely what it was. I just followed the recipe. It was molasses, ginger, cinnamon cookies. They were really good. They kind of have like a snap to them. If you do them wrong, I did them right, so they were soft, obviously.
Yes, usually when you're talking about food, you talk about what they taste like when you do it wrong.
Jinq coming in with the Rolling Thunder, and well, that's a blink away. They still have the charge.
Is that little Rex in there?
I don't know about that one. Whoa.
Boo.
Yeah, you gotta commit to every charge.
There should be like some kind of bonus you get every charge onto an enemy hero you connect with to give you an incentive never to cancel charges. That would make the hero so much cooler.
Based on travel distance.
Yeah, why not? Like
Travel distance onto the enemy side.
Yeah, make Bulldoze a passive, which gives you status resistance for each unit traveled whilst in charge of
Whoa,
darkness.
what'd I miss?
Like cancelled if you ever cancel it, and here we go on to Arme, but he's got the BKB, just turning it around.
Yeah, he gets out, gets the kill on a PP even. Faithbound just gives a little tip. Look at that.
Just a little tip there, says nice BKB, bro.
It's the right idea, but now that's the BKB going down. I think they get out of that commitment.
Yeah, I'm not sure they saw it.
They didn't get the text.
I don't know. Maybe just yeah, they don't get the pop up on the screen like we do, so it's a little bit harder for them. Don't know if you guys knew that.
Hey, we get the text messages that say leave this
Got it.
engagement.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
do not
tower
go.
is under
Abort,
attack.
abort.
5K lead though for LGD. Starting to break away a little bit. I think again it's just maybe the lack of Molasses
Radiant's
doing all
bottom
right. I don't really
tower
wanna
is
beat
under
up on
attack.
him. I think he's doing fine. I think I'd like to see more pressure though, and they've been trying to do that. You can see with that play on Ame, they're trying to make it so LGD are a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know if Ame's the right target in a situation like that, but now he's going Ags next, so he'll turn into the Spirit Breaker.
Here we go. A little bit of a play on some nothing to say here, but Salad does seem pretty low. So the team are actually going on the Phoenix in the middle lane instead, but that leaves Salad alone, and that means Salad's
Sorry,
gonna die.
Fuzzy.
So
Not
did
today.
Innocence, or Y.
Okay.
I hope Y goes back to Innocence. With all these name changes back to old names,
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
Innocence back.
There's the it's a shuffle period, you know, after TI, but for China it's also the name shuffle period.
Charge? Committing?
Oh, hello detachment. Hello
Okay.
Kagome. All right.
Radiant's top
Where's he
tower
going?
is under attack.
Bottom lane, 10 out of 10.
What a charge! Yeah,
All right.
hell yeah. He was invis the whole time as well. They're just like, what the?
Who hit me?
What?
What was this?
The confusion from LBZ. I mean, they're like, yeah, they had no idea which one they were actually jumping there, and yeah, wow.
They were less confused than us, though.
True.
I know the last time they tried to pressure Ame, it didn't work out, but again, it just felt like he's had a free game.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what the plan is with this BKB. You somehow need to draw out the fights long enough where you don't all die, and this BKB's duration goes down, then you can maybe pop him off again. Yeah, it's a tough old situation for LBZS to be in. They are going to have to find some late game options here, which I'm not sure their draft naturally allows them so much.
Shard for the Queen of Pain. We'll see what Kagome can do with that. I like that shard. It's always good to jump the backlines with it. Though, the backlines of LGD, the supports of LGD aren't exactly that easy to kill. Yes, they've shown that they can kill a Jin-Q, but like when you're doing it as the Queen of Pain, you kind of want like 1+1, right? You take them out quickly and go for it. Yeah. It may not be so simple when it comes to a Pangolier who now has shard.
Radiant
and
structures are fortified.
Yeah, that's
Radiant's
not the
bottom
easiest
tower
kills in the
is
world
under
to get.
attack.
It's looking rough
Dire's
on the
top
pickup
tower
side, but
is under
still,
attack.
you know,
Radiant's
gold
bottom
doesn't
tower
matter in
has
Dota,
fallen.
as we know. Net worth is a myth. All that matters is kills, and it's 16 and 16 right now, so very even game.
Yeah, the net worth doesn't matter, like the points don't matter, and whose line is it anyway?
Exactly.
Blink with the Rolling Thunder, shield crash down on a Molasses who pops his B. Okay.
Bit premature.
And now that means it'll be down if LGD do want to just force the issue again.
Whoa, Kagome.
Get Kagome.
Yeah, and he does not have a BKB or Snowball. Not sure it's gonna save him. Let's see, rolling into the BKB, waffling. That ain't gonna end up too
Radiant's
well.
middle tower is under attack.
Gets caught out by the adaptive strike.
Yeah, they end up getting the kill on the Salad. They've got the ice wall down, making Salad's retreat very difficult. Mega kill streak and a double kill for Ame. There was hope that Kagome could get out of that one. They both have buyback, but LGD, they'll move over and pressure mid. They pinged out the mid tier too.
Nerf adaptive strike, please. That was way too much range. Kagome deserved to live. Justice for Kagome.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
10K lead,
okay.
but
I give them a
this
head
game
start.
hasn't looked bad from LBZS. I think it's just looked cleaner from LGD.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I think LGD have the late game options as well, which kind of means that the fact that they were actually meeting toe-to-toe with LBZS in this early mid was a pretty bad sign for LBZS. But yeah, no, as you say, like getting this amount of kills versus LGD always has to feel good, but probably not as good as actually beating them would fit.
But they're not out of it just yet. But there is a big power spike coming out for LGD. It's the double Ags. One for Faith Beyond, one for Ame. Here's that charge.
Ooh.
Didn't commit, gets dusted. But he's also got Bulldoze. So even if he gets dusted, just make it last a second.
Here we go with a team fight here as they jump everything onto Malasa. One taken down and no exorcism for you.
Looking for me,
They do
dude.
the return kill onto Innocence, but it's not much.
Yeah, they'll continue to chase after Sal, who goes into the snowball after nothing to say, but you've got Ame who's charging as the Spirit Breaker all the way in. Link it up, here comes Faith Beyond, and they get PP.
What is this?
Kagome low, and they'll get
Monster kill. Triple kill.
Oh my god, full team-wise, LGD and a triple kill for Ame.
That is not
Radiant's
okay.
middle tower
That
is
not
under attack.
okay. You can't have two Spirit Breakers running up your high
Radiant's
ground
middle
like
tower
that.
has
That's
fallen.
wow. Stunning indeed, Faith Beyond. Stunning indeed.
They'll just take the high ground. I mean, nobody's alive, so there's no defense.
Radiant's middle barracks
No,
are
I mean,
under
you
attack.
could buy it back on your Queen of Pain, but I don't know, maybe you do that with your Storms alive.
Radiant's
I don't
middle
really, it
barracks
kind of
has
feels
fallen.
like
Radiant's
the
middle
dish might be a bit
barracks
empty
has
for LBZS, unfortunately. I mean, if we rewind the clock a bit, you know, think about what happened with this Storm. I think basically LGD were shutting out the early game options for LBZS to make. The moment he gets that Orchid, they can threaten the Morphling and the Invoker quite a lot. LGD recognized all of this before it even happened and said, all right, we shut down that Storm, our game becomes a lot freer, and the Queen of Pain didn't really adjust. Maybe I would have liked her to go for the Orchid
Radiant's
instead
top
and allow the
tower
Storm
is
to go
under
for the kind
attack.
of more
Here now.
Dire's
build.
structures
I'm
are
not too sure, but
fortified.
either way, LGD played this game beautifully.
Yeah, it just... I think Kagome did what he could, right?
Yeah.
It's so tough when your mid just gets shut out so hard.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
For sure. He made some good rotations, you know,
He's
playing the
still
Queen of Pain
110K.
carry, but
He's still under 10k net worth. Like, it's been a
Radiant's
really
top
tough game
tower
for him.
has fallen.
Yeah.
No more outer towers for LBZS. The sun is starting to set on this game.
I still believe, guys. I still believe. You know, the comeback, the carryless comeback against Morphling.
Oh.
Let's go. 5-man gank on the creep wave.
Got him, though. That's when the creeps type 5 heroes for me.
Yeah. Worth? I don't know, man. This fight is just going to be so insane. The double Spirit Breakers coming in at you. I mean, I wasn't entirely sure Armin was going to cancel that charge, I'll be honest. When he was going up the high ground, I was like, yeah, I'm fully expecting him to go for this. Maybe once he has an Aegis, he can do that.
And they can just go for Roche, too. There's not much LBZS can do. They can 5-man smoke and try to get here, but it's just, it's gone. It's gone.
No, it's time to do a bit of homekeeping in the base, I think. You know, trim the grass, maybe put up some nice
Roshan
flowers.
has fallen to the
posters.
dust.
Would be nice just to make your stay a little bit more pleasant, because I don't think you're leaving it anytime soon.
Haste!
Aegis into the hands of Ame, and I
I
believe
want it now!
he also got the shard.
Yeah, Panglia had his before, so yes, indeedy. You know how the portraits glow blue whenever they have a shard? It's a lot, isn't it?
You know, if it was green, though, I would die.
You would die.
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm blue.
Oh my. Alright. Yeah, I'm regretting this already. Put me back in the paddle.
99% chance of victory, 1% chance here for LBZS. We have seen
That's all they need.
some massive comebacks, but, well, for Salad, I don't know if that is gonna happen.
1% is all they need.
Ooh, okay, Salad, I see you.
Embarrassed?
Dire
Yeah,
are scanning.
I don't think they care at LGT. That's like, oh well. Tusk got away. Whatever. Nice little blink away to the sidelines. Another good advantage of the blink on Tusk, of course. During that snowball, you can reset the cooldown and just get yourself a... Whoa! Okay. And another snowball. This guy's everywhere.
Yeah, he was just bottom. Now he's over to help out Molasses.
Damn.
They're committing the charges now. I don't think they're pressing the S button anymore.
No.
Radiant's
They
bottom
pulled
tower
it out.
is
They've got
under
mechanical
attack.
keyboards. They just removed the entire input for the S key. Or whatever they use. I'm not sure. Legacy keys are always weird.
Radiant's
It's probably like a
bottom
pound
tower
sign or
has
something.
fallen.
Yeah.
Backspace, I don't know.
Actually, I think it's called the hashtag sign these days.
Oh, sorry. Not. You can tell,
Radiant's
what
bottom
boomers when we
barracks
call them
has fallen.
Bit of boomer humor for you.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
Sunstrike
under
coming
attack.
down, and another snowball save. They use the rolling thunder. Snowball going in. Oh boy! Glasses with the BKB.
turning it around with the incident, but it doesn't really do enough. They just
Radiant's
rip through it.
bottom
They don't really
barracks
care
are
about
under
him
attack.
or his
Radiant's
ghosts.
bottom
And
barracks
now
has
LBZT's
fallen.
going to look for the reset, although jumping in on DP here, trying to follow up with a more kisses, but it's backfires. Ahmed's just going insane.
Yeah,
Over here
coming
now.
off detachment with a triple kill. Now, do we get another rampage? Does he just dive the base? Unfortunately, no.
Boo.
I can only hope that we get another rampage. Maybe outplay the God King triple rampage and get a
Radiant's top
Quadruple
tower is under
rampage.
attack.
I feel like we need to know the... okay, GG's cool. That's going to be it, folks, for this first game.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
valiant
has
attempt from
fallen.
LBZS, but unfortunately LGD just coming up big
PSG.LGD
as expected.
victory.
But yeah, I mean, not a bad loss. Not a bad loss.
No. I think the tools are there. I think the idea is there. And somewhat so the execution. Storm's game just got... He didn't have a game. And that was their biggest struggle to overcome. Yeah, Faith Beyond giving a nice stretch. He knew he just kind of...
Flexed them for the camera a bit,
Yeah, I know I'm strong. I know that picture that of our victory makes me look strong as well. We'll see it in a second.
Yeah,
Look at it. Boom. Arms crossed. Forearms looking good.
Good lord. This
He's
man
shredded, he's
charges.
shredded.
This man charges, and he absolutely charged over LGD in this first game. Yeah, it looked good for up to a point, but unfortunately the Arme problem was never solved. You know, they didn't have the solution to this Morphling.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they could have done, honestly. Like, with this draft they had, I'm looking forward to hearing what the panel has to say about how they approached this one, because I'd really like to know, like, what they could have done differently in the early game with that draft they had.
Yeah, it seemed like there was definitely an opportunity to make it work. At the end of the day, I think maybe you got to spend more on protecting PP, because the LGD threw, what, 3 heroes every single time they went for him? Started with the Cold Snap, into the Tornado with the EMP. It's just impossible for PP to have a game. Just, his net worth was never big. So, well, LGD, they take game number 1. We're going to throw it back over to the panel, see what their thoughts are on this game and game 2 coming up. Back to you guys.
Another dominant performance today from LGD as they take game 1 here over LBZS. But break it down for me, guys. What's got to change for LBZS to come back here in game number 2? Oh, okay. It's that simple. You're